Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're looking at core exercises and I've identified the 5 best core exercises for heart patients which will allow them to do all the things they love like gardening, walking, riding your bike, swimming, playing with the grandkids and be able to do the shopping and the DIY jobs around the home. Hi, I'm Christian from Cardiac Rehab Online and in today's video I have the best 5 core exercises for you. So why is it important to have good core strength? Now, if you want to avoid back pain, hip, groin and knee pain, then it's vital that your core muscles are functioning correctly. The core muscles are responsible for stability around the pelvis, the lumbar spine and consequently the knees. And if your core is not working correctly, then there can be health issues associated in these areas. Now, we've all suffered back pain one time or other, and that can often be due to the fact that the core muscles are just not functioning correctly. So for instance, if the lower abdominal muscles aren't working, then, and this can be for many reasons, then the back muscles have to take the extra load, and if you're lifting something heavy or in an awkward position, then it's often the case that some people may end up with a back injury. Now, if you exercise regularly, that's great, well done, then it's essential that your core muscles are working properly to ensure that you have correct form when performing the various exercises. And this allows your technique to be better and also to avoid injuries. Okay, so let's have a go at these exercises. We've got number 1, side plank. Number 2, front plank. Number 3, we've got a crunch. And number 4, we've got a back extension. And number 5, diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so exercise number 1 in the core exercise series is what we call a horse stance. So we're going to get onto all fours, hands, knees. Back nice and flat, so a coffee table flat through the back. Now for this exercise we're going to start with option 1, which is just raising 1 point off the floor and holding for 5 seconds. And we're going to work our way round through the hands and the knees. And we're going to do this 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Okay, here we go. So we hold for 5, take it down, other arm, now ensure that we're breathing throughout, we're not holding the breath, but we are holding in the stomach muscles, keeping the back nice and flat. Now if this is a little bit too easy, we can then do opposite arm and leg. So this is option 2 for the horse stance, lifting opposite arm and opposite leg. Or we can go back to the single arm, single leg. Okay guys, well done. Now that was the horse stance exercise, and that specifically works on the lower back muscles called multifidus, which help to stabilize the spine and form part of the core musculature. Okay, so on to exercise number 2. So we're going to do the side plank next. So for this exercise, we're going to rest on the elbow. Now we can do this option 1 bent knees and we're raising the hips up off the floor, or option 2, straight legs, lifting the hips up off the floor. Option 1 is the easier. Okay, are we ready? So we're going to be doing 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Here we go. Now ensure that when we're doing this exercise, we're breathing throughout, we're not holding the breath. And if you find that it's getting a bit challenging, we can bend the knees. That's good. Keep that going, guys. And we should be able to feel the muscles on the sides doing a little work. You may also feel this in and around the shoulder joint as well. Just ensure we've got that nice alignment through the body. Everything is straight. We're nearly there. Okay guys, well done. That was a great effort. We're now going to do the other side. So remember, we have option 1 or 2. So 1 on the knees, knees bent. Good. Keeping the breathing going nice and smooth, no holding of the breath. Remember, legs straight, while we make it a little harder.
Rest.
Good. Couple more, guys. We're nearly there. Nice deep breaths. Okay guys, great work, well done. So that's the side planks. So we've got 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off, and we do 10 repetitions. There's a reason for that, and that's so that we can have a minimum of 90 seconds of time under tension, and that's so that we can get those postural muscles that are associated with the core to work effectively. Okay, our third exercise is the front plank, and this is generally a little bit easier than the sides. So we're going to do 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Are you ready? Okay, so for this exercise, option 1 is on the knees, coffee table flat for the back. And then to rest, we just drop down to the floor. And then we pop back up again. So this is the easier option. So I'll show you option 2 next, where we go up onto the toes. Exactly the same position. Guys, so if you're getting tired, drop back to the knees. Just keeping that back nice and flat. Core muscles switched on. So that means pulling in the belly button and squeezing your bum muscles. That should do the trick. So pull in your bum, pull in your tum. Keep the core muscles activated and the spine in the right position. Okay, well done guys, that was the front plank exercise. So now we're moving on to number 4. And not necessarily a core exercise, but this is a little bonus one we're going to throw in. This is a crunch. Okay, so looks like this. We come onto the back, bend your knees. We're going to take the fingers just to the temples, and then we're going to come up, lifting the shoulder blades off the floor, and we're going to look down towards your belly button. And then we're going to stretch back to the floor again. So we breathe out as we come up, and we breathe in as we come down. Breathing out, breathing in. Good. Slow, steady pace. Looking at the belly button. Now, if you'd like to make it a little harder, we can stretch the arms out above the head. And as we come up, try to keep the arms behind the ears. Okay, so that was the crunch. Well done, guys. So with that one, we're looking for a tempo of about 2 seconds up, hold for 1, 2 seconds down. And we breathe out when we come up, and we breathe in when we go down. And we're looking for about 15 to 20 repetitions of those. Okay, the last one, number 5, we've got breathing. Now this might sound super simple to you. We do it every day, about 28,000 times a day to be precise. And the thing is that most people are doing it wrong, and it increases stress in the body, it increases muscle tightness, especially around the neck, shoulders and lower back area. And the diaphragm, which sits here just under the rib cage, also forms part of that core musculature. So we want to ensure that we're working that correctly because it has a whole host of health benefits associated with proper function. So we're going to do this next. We're going to teach you how to breathe. Okay, so sit comfortably. You can sit on the floor, in a chair. You can also lie down if that helps as well. So we're going to place right hand on the belly button, left hand on the chest, and then we're going to take a deep breath in. Okay, you ready? Off we go. And breathe out. Okay, now when we do this again, I want you to think about which hand moves first. Is it the right hand on the belly button or is it the left hand on the chest? Okay, ready? Deep breath in. And breathe out. Okay, so if you did right hand on the belly button, then that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. If it was the left hand on the chest, then not so good. It means that we've got an inverted breathing pattern, and you're going to need to practice to get down into the diaphragm when you're breathing. Remember all those benefits that we spoke about. So to access those benefits, you need to breathe deeper and lower down. So let's have a practice at this now. So hands back into position. We breathe in and out. So we're breathing in and out of the nose where you can. So if you think about the breath in 3 parts, the first 2 parts come from the belly and the last part comes from the chest. And this chest part happens automatically. Guys, you don't have to force this. It should just expand with a nice deep breath. Now the tempo for breathing should be about 4 to 5 seconds in and about 4 to 5 seconds out. And it should be nice and smooth in, nice and smooth out.
Exercise. Exercise. Rest.
Now don't worry if you can't quite get it at first. Sometimes it takes a little bit of recalibrating to get it to work properly. And also, if you're sitting, it might be easier for you to lie down to do this.
Exercise. Exercise.
But try and make the breathing, the ebb and flow of the in and out breath nice and smooth, rhythmical.
Rest. Exercise. Rest. Exercise. Rest. Recovery.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that today. Now remember, really important, that when you exercise and we're working the what's called inner unit muscles, as in the core muscles, these are inner units, their main purpose is for postural reasons. So what we want to ensure is that we're exercising at a low intensity but for a longer duration. So we want to be less than 4 out of 10 for effort. Okay, if you're going above 4 out of 10, then the outer unit, the bigger muscles, start getting involved as well. And we don't want that. We want to just work the inner unit to make that nice strong core to protect the lower back, the hips and the knees. Okay, so guys, give that a try, and that's something you can do a little of every single day. So whether you just run through 1 circuit, 2, or even 3 circuits of those 5 exercises, that will stand you in good stead. Guys, well done. Hope you enjoyed that. So this is an example circuit that you can complete at home on a daily basis. To improve your core strength, please bear in mind the repetitions, sets, the tempo and the intensity levels of each of the exercises that I've demonstrated today. Now, this is important to get the desired effect. Guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe and get updates regularly to our latest videos, direct to your inbox. I hope to see you all soon. Until next time, have a great day.